What's up, everybody? Oh wait, I can't show the sweatpants because I look cute from this up. Okay, anyways, before I begin, I just wanted to say, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content. As a student in New York, I kind of live this double life in the fashion industry while still being a student at a university here in New York City. And at any point, leave a comment if you have a question about my school, my life, my favorite color, my favorite TV show, anything you want to know. Anyways, let me tell you a little bit about me if you're new to this channel. So my name is Vienna Skye, and I am a junior at Fordham University Lincoln Center. My major is New Media and Digital Design, and I'm a Fashion Studies minor. Since I often film school-related content, I wanted to kind of clear things up because a lot of people always assume that I am a student at FIT or Parsons just because I am in the fashion industry. And I did apply to those schools, so I wanted to make this video kind of like an explanation as to why I didn't choose those schools, because this could help you if you are also deciding like I was when applying to colleges. If you follow me on Instagram, if you're watching this, you should. You see that I am very much involved in fashion, and so it kind of is a surprise that I might not go to a fashion school. And even a lot of the times at events, when people ask what I do, I always say I'm a student, and they just assume I do go to FIT or Parsons. Anyways, I'm just gonna explain kind of my process and my thoughts on these different schools in New York City. So I guess let me start back in high school. So I'm originally from New Jersey. So like growing up, I was always in the city anyways, and I knew this is exactly where I wanted to be. School was always a huge priority to me because I'm sure some of you guys can relate. Parents can be kind of tough and expect a lot. But I always expected that for myself too. Like I was always expected to get B's and above. But the thing is, like I was a dancer my whole entire life. I always knew that I wanted to transition into the fashion industry because that's always what I wanted to do. Like you can watch my style evolution video. I've always been a little unique, I guess you could say. So I knew that I was gonna stop dancing once I got to college, and I knew that I wanted to be in New York. So I only applied to schools in New York. I applied to FIT, Parsons, the new school. I wanted to do like this program where it was like half Parsons, half new school. LIM, Pace, Marymount, Baruch, and Fordham, Lincoln Center. And like obviously there's NYU, and I didn't apply there because I just like knew I didn't want to go there. I didn't really like the campus. Like I had seen it and kind of like the programs, I don't know, it just like wasn't really for me. Like I know I don't want to go here, so like I just didn't do that. But I kind of wish that I did because I would just be curious to see if I could get in. Growing up, I always thought I was going to go to FIT. Like that just seemed like the school for me. It was obviously like such a well-known fashion school right in Manhattan. It just seemed perfect. And I would watch YouTubers like Kaylee McKenzie, and she went to FIT, and so that'd be someone I would look up to. And I was just super excited to be there. However, my guidance counselor, kind of like right before applying for college, he mentioned Fordham University, and I honestly had never heard of it, but I liked the fact that it was more of an academic school that also had a fashion studies minor. So like that really appealed to me. So I added Fordham Lincoln Center to the list of colleges to apply to and to tour. And the only colleges I toured were the new school, FIT, and Fordham. And at the tour for the new school, I just didn't really like the way that the program was set up because the tour guide made it seem very like up to the individual and like not structured at all. And I don't know, just being like a little high school kid, like that made me really nervous because I was afraid that like I wouldn't be able to handle that, like picking everything myself. Like I don't know, it just didn't, the way he explained it, just like it just wasn't for me. And like some people like that where it's not very structured, but I feel like I wanted kind of to be placed in the right direction, at least like the first year. The tour guide that day also said that you could take any classes you wanted, which at the time I was like if I'm gonna pay, I think it's like $50,000 or I wrote it down, like about $47,000, and like I felt like that I would mess everything up. I don't know, like there just seems like a lot of pressure on the student to like have this very free college experience, and for some people it's very ideal. And I think now looking back, like Fordham has a lot of core classes and a lot of classes that you have to take, which is a lot. Maybe the less structured school is a better option. I don't know, like that's, I guess like if you're watching this, that could help you decide. And then another thing, like at that time, none of the majors really stuck out to me. Honestly, for every school I applied to something different because like I just had no clue what I wanted to do. I just figured that once I got in, I could just change majors to find something that interested me. And then for FIT, the summer before senior year, I took a summer course and I did fashion styling, and it was amazing. Like the teacher, the people, just the school, the atmosphere, like it was great. Like I was really excited. Like I thought I would go to FIT, and so I was like, this is great. It's gonna look great on my application. Like it was, I'm so fortunate that I had the opportunity to do that. However, like I said, I think when it came down to it, I really wanted a school that was more academic, just because I felt like I tried so hard in high school. Like I had a 4.1 GPA. Like I put a lot of pressure on myself. And then I realized like if I went to a school like, I think for FIT and Parsons, you don't need to submit SAT scores. And so I was like, why did I put all this pressure on myself if I'm not gonna utilize that? Overall, like out of this video, like that was kind of the main factor. And I know like a lot of people, like if you're watching this, I don't know, comment below if you have the same idea. Fordham is definitely a more academic school, but low-key, if you want to know the real reason why I chose Fordham, honestly, you don't have to go outside. Like the dorms, I live in the dorms, like I lived here all 3 years so far. You don't have to go outside. There's like underground tunnels to get to the classes. When it's cold, when it's snowing, I can show up to class in whatever I want, shorts, a t-shirt. It's pretty convenient. I have dorm tour videos if you're interested in going to Fordham. I can just link them below. I have 2 dorm tours and a full Fordham tour. I think I can make like what I'm about to say into a separate video for you guys, so comment below if you're interested. But I got into every school that I applied to, and I think part of that, like the biggest reason, was because of my essays. I've helped a lot of my friends, especially ones that are younger than me, with their college essays. So I feel like I have some tips that could help you guys. For example, for FIT, they have an essay that's like, why FIT? A lot of colleges do this. But for that, I kind of told this story, and like I've showed friends my essays before, and they're like, I can see you reading this, like I can hear you. And so I think like I did a good job of showing the admissions person, like whoever's reading my essay, like exactly who I am. And I told this story from like first grade. Some people remember like clinging onto their mom's leg or like being scared for the first day, but like I remembered my outfit. And like it's so cheesy, the essay, honestly, but it's like perfect for FIT. Like it's exactly what they want to hear. Something else that was very successful is that I was able to kind of like put in like my like brag sheet type of things, because like you submit a brag sheet as well, that I've been working with Teen Vogue since I was 15 without listing it like a resume, just putting that into story form. And so I think it's entertaining for the person reading it, but also they're like, oh, okay, like she does this and this. And so I think that's like a good tip to have, so I can make a separate video if you guys want, just comment below. And also, like, sorry if this video is all over the place. I'm just trying to make it as informational as possible for you guys. Before I went to college, I always watched YouTubers going to college in New York because that was the life I wanted to live. So I'm kind of doing that for you guys because I really enjoy making videos, and I have a lot of other content, so you should check it out after this video. Also, congratulations if you did recently get into these schools, because I know a ton of my friends have been posting that they got into FIT. Another thing, like if you're in school in New York City, like not like it's gonna sound bad, but also like good for you guys, like you're already a step above so many other people, because just New York, being here and going to school here is just an amazing opportunity. Like I'm so happy that I'm here. But yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say. If you have any questions, I will answer all of the comments below. And also, if you have a YouTube channel or you're starting a YouTube channel, DM me because we should collab. I think if you've seen any of my other YouTube videos, like if you're not just finding me off of this video, you know that I always am down to make new friends and meet new people. I'll just leave it at that.